So I'm supposed to go and meet somebody, one of my favorite creatives at the airport, and Charlie, I had to start the journey in my trotro. So I'm in trotro, and it's actually 10:15 thereabouts, and the person arrives at 11. Let's see how fast I can get there. But so I wanted to get down further, but the way the car is delaying, if I'm not fast and then take Uber, I might be late. Also, a channel of the show, round, that's a cup, that's a bowl. A channel is a bowl. I'm head your why. Oh, that's a musa.
Oh.
A pedal shot.
What size paper?
A chummy. So I got out from Trotro to pick an Uber because I thought I would be late. Only for Uber to give me 13 minutes. Pacho, good morning. Pacho, bet me the mail to Akodu Airport within 5 minutes. So, Papa. Now me to Trotro when I see you. Say me try. I feel Uber me order ya 13 minutes. And I say, hey. When I come to church, I come do.
Do it, okay, sir.
Me train our train we.
Me 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Okay, now me behind me. Now me drew Joe Junction.
Eja for me to call terminal 3 why we go share will be 11 abọ me e wo La Paz ha. To say who? Hey, mewu. So my guest just tested me that he has arrived. Now stuck in traffic. Okay, so I just arrived at Terminal there. My guest says he's already here, so I have to look for him. So I have been waiting for about 25 minutes, waiting for him to come out. So it's 12 o'clock, he's still not out yet. In fact, I've been standing for almost 45 minutes. I've been waiting for, it's finally here. That's him. That's Dela Botri. Hello, Uncle Dela.
Hey, Katie.
The trip?
The trip was okay, just tiring. A lot of transit. We have to transit from Japan to how do you call it? South Korea, and then from South Korea to Egypt. No, not Egypt, Ethiopia.
Okay.
And then board. It's not an easy task.
Uncle Dela, welcome. And how was your trip?
Thank you very much. My trip was okay, very successful, but it's a little stress in terms of no much time to rest or to have fun this time. You know, last year we had a little fun. This year we didn't have enough time to have fun because we have to work. We are not playing alone. We had the musicians from Cuba, which were invited by the Cuban Embassy, and then we were invited by the Ghanaian Embassy in Japan. So it was a full collaboration thing. We have to present our West African. The theme of the program or the concert is Accra to Havana in Japan. So we have to play our sub-Saharan authentic Ghanaian music with the contemporary extensions. And also they came to also do what they know as people know as salsa and other sort of music. And then we came back to join music from sub-Saharan Africa, from ours, and then their own music as well. So this is how the whole thing went. It was very successful delivery. time it was between Ghana and Cuban musicians meeting together in Japan. So the Cuban embassy brought their musicians from Cuba, and Ghana embassy brought us from Ghana. It was myself, Aaron Baby. It was myself, Aaron Baby. My former member is now a leader of One Dimension group based at the University of Ghana, and also Abraham, who is my current member, who plays the bass drum, plus Cuban musicians. There were 4 of them. And the way the whole thing was the transition between traditional music of Ghana and then mixed with the Ghanaian Cuban music was so amazing.
My name is Aaron Bebe Sukura. It was a wonderful trip. It was a great performance. We had 4 the embassies coming, ambassadors from different countries. I mean, it was awesome. And Nana Mograbi, our very good friend, who is a consular working with the Ghanaian embassy in Tokyo. And he's been invited, and this is not the first time. He invited us when he was in Egypt, and then Czech Republic, and this is the 3rd time. So any country he goes, he trying to invite us to go and showcase Ghanaians, traditional music. And we must say, very thankful to him. We are very grateful to him for what he's doing.
It's about Abraham. It's about must have been no phenomenon. There's Bahale. Then I'll be an he said, can look on the fee. Need to is Baba, oh no, or me that is
Little money on your fair Japan. How did it go? I feel the bar.
I feel for me, and me no wow. I mean,
Many ocha, flute, qualo, ocha, many. When did you go, me?
I thought first way.
Okay. And is this your energy first time you OT?
Energy first time.
Okay. And playing heavy, feeling
Oh yeah, good. Say so go to stand with you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Before we talk about the event, during your trip, we saw a video circulating where, by the way, happy belated birthday, where you were being celebrated by the Ethiopian. How did that happen? Who told who what, and how did? Tell me about it. It was quite exciting, though.
Well, in your passport, you have your date of birth and date of issue, date of expiry, and everything in there. So during the flight from, I think I knew very well that 12 o'clock will catch me from Addis Ababa to Seoul before Japan. So then one of the crew, when I was boarding, she took my passport, everything. Then she came back again while the plane has already taken off. She came to take my passport. I was like, why are you looking for my passport? Have I done something wrong? Then it came to my mind, I know it's my birthday. So I was telling Aaron. And then she said she brought the passport back to me, and then like 30 minutes, then they brought champagne, cake, drinks, and then they announced me on the flight, and then they sang for me happy birthday to my seat.
Oh, nice.
I was so surprised. I was so amazed.
How was the feeling that you were celebrating birthday in air?
I have never experienced that before, to the extent that the pilot would announce my name, and they started playing their special music from Ethiopia for happy birthday to wish me good and stuff like that. It was amazing. And then after that, I told them I'm a musician. Wow, they said wow. So I started performing in the flight, and then all the passengers, they were clapping. So it was fun, Sitting in the plane for so many hours, boring sometimes. So, but this helped to have fun together with the passengers while going. To arrive in Japan.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now let's talk about the trip you went for. Now, there's this Ghanaian musician who is also doing his music out there, playing concerts, and he said something about the fact that when it comes to the embassies, Ghanaian embassies outside of Ghana, they are not supportive of the culture. But you said that the Ghanaian embassy in Tokyo is what took you out there. Are they supportive of culture? Is it just him that doesn't have an experience with the Ghanaian embassies outside? How has your experience been like over the years?
Who was the one who said it?
Amo, very Amo.
I don't know where he's coming from. Amo is my good friend, but it can be right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but like concerning passion issue that I was talking about, Nana Mugrabi was a cultural, not cultural, sorry, a diplomatic person at the Ghana embassy in Egypt. He made a first initiative by inviting me to come to Egypt. I paid for my ticket that time, but in the name of promoting Ghanaian culture, original Ghanaian music, we have other music, but we have original music that identify us as who we are, which is national music. And he invited me 2008. I paid for my ticket. He paid one ticket from one of my musicians. We went. It was so successful, and it continued. Then from 2 people to 3 people, then to 4 people, 5 people, then to 9 people, which they pay for it. The last time I was there, 2019, I was there with the invitation of the Egyptian government. Yes, with the Egyptian government, people from all over Africa. It was a forum, African forum, and they want every country to participate with their musicians. So I was the one representing Ghana at that moment. So it's all through Nana Mugrabi's initiative. And when he went to Prague, Czech Republic, he invited me also to come. The same thing continued with another level. And last year, he invited us to come to Prague, Japan. And this year, this year on is a climax. To be honest, if you see the video, nobody will tell you that people that came over, thousands of people, Ghanaians, you can see Ghanaians, Africans, you can see people from America, you can see all the nationalities over there participating. A class of people, nobody will tell you that.
Let's talk about the classes of people that were there. What type of event was it, and which kind of classes of people were there?
The event is straight. It's organized by the Ghana Embassy and then the Cuban Embassy in Japan. Accra to Havana concert.
Welcome to Accra to Havana. Yokoso. Accra to Havana, Yokoso.
So it's a cross-cultural project between Ghana and Cuba, hosted by Japan. So the Japan mayor was there to give his address, and the Cuba ambassador was there. Ghana ambassador hosted us. She was there as well, and there are various ambassadors from American ambassador in Tokyo. There are a lot of people. I cannot even count. Class of people. The dignitaries were highly. You will see it in the video that I sent to you.
So, when you are performing to such a crowd, is it pressuring? You feel like, or over the years, you've built some form of resistance to performing to such crowd, and how is the reception from people like that, class of crowd like that, to the kind of music you do?
For me, I think it's my work. I don't need to have the fame goes to God. I see myself as a normal person like anybody else. I don't want to carry it in my head to be like, yes, I have some name in the industry, so I have to get. No, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. I always want to be humble. I'm serving mankind. That's what God asked me to do. So if I see such a crowd, I see them as human beings, but I have a respect for them. That's the only thing I have to say. I don't feel like, oh yeah, they are important. Yeah, they are important, but they are important that God created them to come to this world to lead certain people. God created me also to lead. We are evangelists. I see myself as evangelists, but through music. Music or everything we are doing on this planet, for me, I see as a work we are doing for God. You don't own yourself. You did not create yourself. You did not have the talent by yourself. Your talent is a spirit. And who is the spirit that created you? Is God. So it's that if you bless him by praising him, if we human beings we don't praise him, animals we praise him, and stones we praise him. Every morning, what do you hear? The animals, they are thanking God. So if I see people and then class of people, I perform in front of Togo ambassador, Togo president, former president Yansibu Yadema. Directly, we performed in a seminar in Togo. He invited me and my group to his residence. I performed for former Rawlings. I performed in front of former Kufo. I was the first Ghanaian musician invited by the U.S. government, and for a program called International Visitor Leaderships. I performed at the Nobel Peace Prize concert with Angelique Kidjo, with Miata Fambule, Stevie Wonder, a lot of big giants. But I don't show myself. I want to be.
Why? Why?
Because I
No, no,
believe
no,
in
no,
God.
not about the fame thing, but I think you should be able to put your work out there because
My work is out there. My work is always out there. When you follow my work, you know that fine. I need to go and package my work. For instance, you are carrying my work now. You have to share the message. I don't need to go and share the message all the time. I can put it on my Facebook and share with people. That's how you saw it. So a lot of people can also do like that by spreading the message to go out there. But I don't feel like um, I see myself like we are all working for God. Really, trust me, spiritually. You see, if you want to stay in this industry for so long, if you don't have God, forget about it. You will drop, and when you drop, you will regret. So put my words and humble yourself to mankind. Think about the project you want to do. Do not have any competition with people. If you are doing something and some people are coming around what you are doing, think about different things. Be a researcher. Be innovator. Think about different areas. Now I'm coming out with something new that people don't even have an expectation of me in the laboratory coming with that kind of music. I'm coming up with a new style of Afrobeat with traditional instrument, with vocals. All 17 tracks with all vocals with a different thing, like all the music we've been hearing in town, but with purely traditional instrument from Ghana. No Western instrument, no computer program.
wow. Okay. What artists can we expect on all? Give me some gist.
Episode is in there. Rocky Dawuni is coming. I put Trigmatic in there. Braje is in there. He's a new, very amazing artist. Who else? Jawai and Rasbumba, amazing reggae artist. Rocky Dawuni is coming to be on board. Yes.
That's nice. Congratulations. I can't wait for the project. So let's talk about one exciting moment on this trip for you. What was one exciting moment in that? I know it was stressful and all, but one exciting moment so that we can leave here with that. Good news.
The moment when I was called spontaneously by the Ghana ambassador, Madam Apalu, to play Ghana national anthem because Ghana and Cuba. And then when she called me spontaneously, I came, and then when I started playing, everybody stood up immediately, and it was so lovely. When I finished, everybody started clapping. That's so emotional. How people respect national anthems, and I give credit to God Almighty and give it to the one who composed Dr. Philip Bahu. I mean, may God bless his soul. I mean, he has done a lot for Ghana. Yes.
How do you feel whenever you come back home? Is the reception? Do you feel like okay, you we accept creatives too whenever they go and do nice exploits, or do you think there is a bit of disconnect in the information reaching us? Because I would think that when you were coming, there will be some form of team also. Yeah,
No, I did not organize people like that. Sometimes people, this is not about hype. I don't like hype. Me, people, people have been saying all these things that I don't like hype. They know about me, who I am. When it comes to this thing, I can organize people who come and play Kitty, Fonton Front, but I don't need it. No, it's not necessary. I mean, I'm working for God. Sometimes some artists want to create the noise, the ambience, but it's not about that. That doesn't make you relevant. Don't forget that your name. I've been in the industry for past 44 years. I was in this industry before a lot of these young artists. You can mention. I don't want to mention them, but and I'm still there, and I'm still there coming out with new things. You have no idea with what I'm doing, but if you have an idea of what is coming, you will see the Ghana music. I don't want to talk, but I want to do it before people will see the work and they know that okay, this is what I'm trying to do. But I don't want to talk. I want to do it for the nation Ghana to the world. Because we are from Ghana.
congratulations and
Thank you.
welcome to Ghana.
has been Off Script with Tilly, shot and edited by myself, Tilly Ikienipa.